Good afternoon. Hola.
Hola, Coach.
Coach, you only lost 2 gunners.
It's something every week. I'm starting to get to a point where I know that someone's going to get hurt, so we got to have a backup plan. And to lose Isang, I know a lot of people don't recognize this or realize this, but he's done a great job for us on special teams. He's done a great job at gunner. He's done a great job at jammer. Like, to have him has been a pleasant surprise, and to lose someone like that is bad. It's bad.
Coach, what happened on the process that led to the muff?
Yeah, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that play because I've been going through a lot of stuff as far as the last 3 days, reliving that play and watching that play. So I'll put it like this. There has to be better communication. There has to be better awareness. The punt was punted straight up in the air. It was probably 4-5-4-0 or 5-5-0 hang, some hang time around that. We just got to do a better job making decisions, and we got to do a better job as far as knowing where the returner is. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Can I ask one more?
Absolutely. You're free
Does
to.
Montrell have to be vocal in that circumstance?
I mean, vocal, how so, though?
Is there a call to get away? Something like no?
Yeah, I mean, you can yell Peter, 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 and all that type of stuff, but usually Peter is signaling that it's a short punt. That punt was 50 yards. Yeah. Again, if you go back and look at it, the hang time is what our guys have to have a mental clock in their head to say, oh, the ball's been in the air for a long period of time. I definitely can't be in front of the punt returner when he's catching this ball. Now, you're talking about two of our best special teams player that made that mistake. It wasn't like it was somebody who we just inserted in there. So, again, I'm not going to beat that play up. It's something that we can learn from, absolutely. It's something that I hope doesn't happen in the future. I'm going to do my best to coach those guys like I've been doing, and we got to get that corrected. It can't happen again.
Beyond that, for Montrell, he had a muff and he had the fumble in the last game. So, what are the things that can get done to remedy that and get past that?
Yeah, I'm not stressing that. The first one was at the end of the half, and he was shaking and all this type of stuff, and somebody came from behind and punched the ball out. So he got a mulligan on that one, right? This one, the first one in this game, he wanted to return the ball before he caught it. He knows better than that. We talk about that all the time. The most important thing that we need to do is catch the ball and safely give it back to the offense. So he needs to catch the ball and not look up the field, because if you go back and look at that return, there were yards to be had on that particular return, right? He just tried to run before he caught the ball. We can't do that, and it's been addressed.
Hey, Coach, the NFL is obviously a big step up from any college, but certainly where he played. How much of it is just rookie growing pains, and you hope that he makes each mistake one? I mean, no mistakes, but that they don't repeat.
Yeah, I think it is rookie growing pains, but I don't think, like you just said, I don't think it matters what college you come from. They're used to playing 10, 11 games, whatever the case may be. We play 17 games here. There is a learning curve, a learning process, and the speed is different. Up to this last game, we can all say Montrell has done a great job as far as punt returner. He's at the top. And again, I'm not a big believer in stats, but I just want to throw this out there for everybody who's down on Montrell right now. He's probably 5th in the league at 11 yards per return or whatever the case may be. And like I said, he's done a good job or a great job protecting the ball besides those 2 instances. So I'm not going to beat Montrell up. You got to encourage him to get back to what he was doing versus Las Vegas, et cetera. So that's how I handle that.
The Jets had a couple of blocks last week. Did you see anything on tape that was kind of unique about those you can prepare for?
Yeah, the biggest thing is that the guard for the Green Bay Packers, he put 2 hands on one guy and then tried to play back to the other guy. We're taught to never do that, right? If you put 2 hands on one guy, you have to stay with that guy, or else you're going to put the PP in a bad situation. And that's what happened. The Green Bay player put 2 hands on a guy, 72 came scot-free or whatever the case may be. The PP tried to go back towards him. It's too late. It's a bigger guy. He had penetration. He has length. That's trouble. So we teach our guys, I don't want to get in specifics about our scheme, but we're not going to put 2 hands on a guy and then go to another guy. That's not what we're going to do. We'll communicate, switch, twist, whatever the call may be, and we'll handle it accordingly.
How'd your new long snapper do?
I thought he did a great job. Maybe he needs to get a little bit better on his snaps as far as consistency and hitting Corliss right where he needs to be so that he maintains his line. But I thought his short snaps on field goal were really good, and I thought his coverage was really good. He had 2 tackles in that game. Now, do we want him to make 2 tackles every week? No, but that's an extra player in coverage that we're gaining because of his ability to get down the field, 100%.
Sorry, Coach. Corliss had a down and up start to the season. How is he? Has he kind of leveled off these past few weeks?
I would say he's gotten a lot better, and he's been more consistent. on that one punt inside the 20 punt, I think we could have pushed it a little bit deeper than the 15-yard line, whatever the case may be. But he's a student of the game. Corliss is always in my office. He's always wanting to watch tape, and he always studies himself to try to work on what he can improve. You know what I'm saying? So it's between myself and him looking at his body position, his drops, et cetera, to try to improve him. But I thought he's done a good job up to this point. Obviously, he started off a little slow, but with experience, he's gotten better, 100%. Good?